Jayden Reed, in his rookie season last year, 64 receptions, 94 targets, 793 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Thoughts on Jayden Reed?
I like Jayden Reed. If he's a guy, I like Jayden Reed even more. If you're in a league that you get points for return yardage, he returned 11 punts last year for 94 yards for the Packers, so he's going to get involved in that. Really was able to be used all over the field, right? They used him in the passing game. They did use him in the run game a little bit. Um, I think my problem personally is I like Dobbs and Watson so much. I just don't know if you're going to get everybody fed in Green Bay on top of Josh Jacobs. And so Jayden Reed, because of where his value is probably the Packer that I'm least excited about because I feel like I can get a similar return at a lesser draft stock.
Chris Godwin's going very similar in that range. Calvin Ridley's going very similar in that range. I would rather go either one of those guys over Jayden Reed and kind of skip on this one and take some of those Packers that you mentioned a little bit later on. Take my shot on Christian Watson, take my shot on Romeo Dobbs, and probably see very similar returns on that. Jayden Reed definitely was utilized a little bit more throughout the offense there, but I don't know that we see him get as much rushing work this coming season. It was what we saw this last season, and that the 100 rushing yards, the 2 touchdowns on the ground there certainly helped out with boosting him into wide receiver 2 territory for last season's finish. But when it was all said and done, like Jayden Reed didn't get there because of outstanding receiving numbers, didn't get there due to the receptions, was very much touchdown dependent, and when you put up 10 total touchdowns at the wide receiver position, that's where that's going to lie there. So I think that there's some regression coming here, and there's other Packers wide receivers I'd rather go with.